Hey everyone, so I'm hoping in the next few weeks to get a schedule up for the channel, but until then I've got my top 10 best and worst songs of 2015 list, so I thought it's better late than never to get these lists up. So I'm going to start with the worst list, and to be on this list there has to be one of the worst songs that is released in 2015 or have more airplay this year. And I put that rule in for cases such as Uptown Funk, which came out too late in 2014 for me to put on the list, on the previous list, so it could go on this list if I so wished. And the other thing I want to say is that I have had trouble making this list. Usually I check the top 40 in the UK and use my memory to see what was big. This year I've had to do that, I've had to use America's list, I've had to go on Wikipedia, and so it's been hard to make this list, and the first few songs on the list I find it hard to even say much bad stuff about them. But anyway, so number 10 we've got Wiz Khalifa and See You Again, the tribute to Paul Walker. So I mean, no disrespect for what this song is doing, we needed a tribute to Paul Walker, but this song could have been better. You know, he was in the Fast and the Furious, so rap sort of makes sense, but so would rock, and I think I'd rather have seen a rock and rap song rather than just a pure rap song. So yeah, it's at number 10. It could have been worse, it's just a bit of a missed opportunity. At number 9 we have Rihanna and 4-5 Seconds, and again this is a missed opportunity. The chorus is brilliant, and in any other song it really would have worked, but then we've got Kanye West rapping section which doesn't, I can't see how it relates to the song, to be brutally honest to you. And the thing was, we've got Paul McCartney. Great, you've got one of the Beatles who are the biggest rock band of all time. Brilliant, use him, show him in the video, don't just have his back to the camera and let's not even hear him in the entire song. So yeah, it's a number 9 simply because it is another missed opportunity. At number 8 we have got Little Mix and Black Magic, and X Factor rejects or finalists, whatever they were. Again, I cannot warm to anyone who's done this stuff, honestly. And this song is pretty bad. I mean, the whole thing is we're suddenly witches who can use magic to get the boy we want. Great. And if that's all you're talking about, you've got a bad song on your hands, and the video is even worse. And it does actually hurt me to listen to this song, and I've had to quite a bit this year because of clubs. So yeah, number 8. At number 7 we have got Sam Smith and John Legend with Lay Me Down, and when you combine two of the two people who had some of the worst songs last year, you're gonna have something even worse on your hands, and this is it. Depressing, boring, dull, it's all in here, combined with two people who I did not like last year and do not like this year. And the song, well, just combine All of Me with Stay With Me and you get the general gist of it. At number 6 we've got Dear Future Husband, and this, oh boy, this year we have had so much, in 2015 sorry, we had so much female equality. We had Jennifer Lawrence asking for equal pay in Oscars. We have seen Twitter, you know, go the bashing of people who hate on women, and then Meghan Trainor comes out with this, reinforcing stereotypes from the 50s, really pushing female empowerment there. And adding to the fact the beat, I'm pretty sure has just been taken straight from Ollie Murs' Dance With Me Tonight. And, well, look what you get. A nicked beat, bad lyrics, and the wrong time to release it. It is not a good song. And that's why it's gone in at number 6. At number 5, we have got Justin Bieber and Sorry. And this is actually sort of higher in the list. I thought it would be, a Bieber song would be quite towards the top of the list this year, but this is lower than I thought it would be. And I think it's because I put it on at this place simply because, what do you mean is a good song? I never thought I'd hear myself say that. I never thought I'd hear myself say that about Justin Bieber, but it is a good song. It is catchy, and he needed something just as good to follow up to that, and Sorry just isn't. And so it's on the list because you release a good song, you need something good to come after it, and this just isn't it. At number 4 we have got Paloma Faith and World in Union, and good God, I'd forgotten about this until I read a review of the year. So about that, and then it all came back to me. So reason this is on here is that this was used for the TV coverage of the Rugby World Cup. And boy, wrong person, wrong song, just combined here. The song, if it had been done by somebody else, it could have been good. It would have been a great song if it had been done by somebody else for the TV coverage. Or if we'd had Paloma Faith sing something else. But we got them both, and I don't like Paloma Faith, I'll happily admit it. And this song does nothing for her, and it ruined the coverage of the Rugby World Cup. So, as I said, wrong person, wrong song. Another person could have done it well, a different song probably would have been better. And now we get to the top three, and at third we have got Taylor Swift and Bad Blood. And grief, this has been a very weird year for Taylor Swift, and it's gone downhill for her, because we started with Blank Space out, which was a good song, then Star came out, which was a very good song, and then we had this, and this is bad. I think it's a Taylor Swift trying diss track almost, because we know she's taken aim at Katy Perry, and again, I put Eminem on the list last year for taking aim at somebody I like. This year, same thing. Taking aim at somebody I like, and you're going to be on the worst list. And it pains me that it's a bad track, the lyrics are childish as hell, and she had Kendrick Lamar on this track, one of the best rappers we have seen this year, and she put him on it. And to quote Todd in the Shadows, let's hope he's getting a lot of money for this, because he needs it to get any respect from me for being on this song. And so, yeah, that's at number 3 for just not having any redeeming qualities. And at number 2, we have got, again this year, One Direction. And I could not pick one particular of their songs, so I've gone for their entire 2015 releases. And I know that's a cheap move, but I feel it has to be done. Honestly, nothing they have released this year is of any value. What made my year was them saying that Zayn had left and they were taking time off. They've since said they're not going to split up, much to my dismay. I was looking forward to a world without them, but they're going to be back, so that's annoyed me no end, because they're going to be back. But as I said, their entire 2015 releases have been of no miracle value or note, and so I put all of them in at number 2 on the list, because despite how bad they are, there is one song which is worse than they are. But for that, we have got some dishonourable mentions for the worst song. First up is Jess Glynne and Hold My Hand, and boy was this dull. It came out in the summer, and it could send me to sleep, to be brutally honest. It's not a summer song, and it's not got much value, but it's not too bad, so honourable mention. Also got Tyga and Chris Brown with Ayo, and I don't think I need to say anything about how bad this song is. It is repetitive and annoying. And finally we got Calvin Harris, How Deep Is Your Love, and until I remembered Paloma Faith, this was on the list at number 10, so it's here simply because it got bumped. And it's because it just isn't a great song, to be brutally honest. Again, Calvin Harris isn't doing well this year. He didn't do well last year either, so same old, same old. And now at number 1, and he's moved up from last year, because at number 1 we have Sam Smith and Writing on the Wall from Spectre. And what annoyed me about this song is that when Adele did Skyfall, she set the bar for Bond songs that had previously been set by Shirley Bassey and Goldfinger. She had raised it high. It was a brilliant song, it rightly won the Oscar for Best Song, and the next film we have Sam Smith singing it. And it annoys me that he did it, because we had people, I heard Ellie Goulding and Lana Del Rey were up for it, and we know Radiohead were up for it, and we got Sam Smith. All of them would have done a better theme, but we got this, a song, which only works if you have the film coverage of it as well. A Bond song has to work on both levels, and this only works on one. And so, yeah, for being a disappointment and for really not doing as well, being as good as it should have been, Sam Smith and his Bond theme are at number 1 in the list. So next video will be the top 10 best list, where I'm going to have way too much to talk about, and then there'll be a channel schedule up. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.